What is going on, everybody? How are we doing on this fine Thursday evening? I'm your host, Eric, and welcome to Q2C VR Gamer Live. We are a weekly VR podcast broadcast simultaneously live to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And if you can't catch us live, you can always catch us afterwards on your favorite podcast station. YouTube, we got Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcast, any of the major ones. You can always catch us afterwards if you like to. And thanks for being here, everybody. We have a killer show tonight. There's a ton going on right now. I mean, like a ton happening just a few hours before the show. But before we get into any of that, I need to bring in my Canadian compadre, Todd. What's going on, my friend? How you doing?
I'm good. Hi diddly ho diddly.
There it is.
What's new and exciting?
I missed the high.
So much new and exciting.
Oh my god, dude! There's nothing going on, Hitman. Nothing going on at all, Hitman. What's going on, Hitman?
Right, everywhere.
Holy crap, man! I've had a crazy week. I'm trying to catch up with work from being gone. The whole week for CES. So work's just been completely insane. So I have been out of communication all day long. I know Hitman dropped, like 1 o'clock today or my time, 1 o'clock. So I'm figuring everything's fine, right? I get home and there is an utter shitstorm of stuff going on with Hitman. People are just killing it, saying it's the worst thing in the world. I've got other people messaging me saying, I don't know what people are talking about. It's not that bad. So yeah, I haven't tried it. I've owned the game for a long time. I've been waiting for this, but I got home literally an hour before the show, so I haven't tried it. But you have.
I did, and I posted a video to YouTube just before the show, and I was thoroughly unimpressed. Like I could not, and maybe the hype was just too much. Like maybe I was just too excited for it. But oh my god, the quest controls inside the game are just so janky. Like my body was disappearing and coming out in front of me, and you could see my neck all cocked to the side, and then you'd walk, and if I moved my head, I would walk into the wall, and then it would go black, and I'm lost in a wall, and it was just driving me nuts.
All right, let me ask a couple of questions. How are you playing? I assume you're using your Quest 2.
And I used Quest 2 with virtual desktop with standing up.
Do you think any of this jank was due to I know there's more than that, because other people are complaining too, but some of the jank that you had, do you think any of it had to do with virtual desktop and maybe Guy Godin not having everything set directly for virtual desktop in the game yet?
I think it's more designed for Rift controllers. I don't think it's
for Rift. I mean, Rift and Quest are pretty much
Rift. Like Vive controllers or anything PC VR, really. I think. But
I've heard.
Try it. Like I have an older Windows mixed reality headset that I'm going to plug in and try.
I've heard that it's not compatible with WMR. Like somebody said, it's not compatible with the G2. I mean, that's what I've heard. Again, I'm hearing everything like literally within the last hour. I basically have sat down and been bombarded with information. I saw Gamertag basically put a video out, and he just said, "Don't buy it." I mean, it was that bad. I mean, he killed it that much where he's like, "Don't buy it." But then I talked to other people. I mean, I talked to Roots. Now, Roots is I consider Roots, a VR veteran, and he is extremely picky about VR games. Like he doesn't want any jank. And he messaged me and is like, I don't know what everybody's complaining about. I just spent 2 or 3 hours in Hitman and it was fantastic. Now he didn't say there was no jank. He just said it was minimal jank. And it didn't, and the jank did not affect his.
But up here, like I didn't own Hitman already. I didn't own it, so I had to buy it. And to get the deluxe edition with all the download content, it was $125.
Holy crap, dude!
And then I played it, and I was like, "This is a $20 game if you're lucky." Like I refunded it instantly. I was like,
"Refund, baby,
terrible."
Refund.
But it's also on. There's links in my description of the video, but it's on Epic Games, and Humble Bundle's got a discount right now, 50% off.
Yeah.
It's on Steam, of course. It's on Xbox Game Pass. So if you own
For
the,
$1.
yeah, no,
You
it
can
didn't cost me anything.
yeah, or but
I
no,
just
what I'm
installed it.
saying is you can get the Xbox Game Pass for 30 days
Oh yeah,
for
right. Yeah,
$1 just to
yeah.
try it out. So you could
Just to try
play
it out.
just like if you want to see for yourself as whether it's good or bad, go get and you don't have Game Pass, go sign up for the 30 days and just cancel it because it's for $1 you can get it.
Yeah,
Um,
and that
so
totally worth it,
yeah,
even just for the flat version, right? So
yeah, and I got it. I own it on PlayStation, PlayStation 5, but I only played it minimal because I was just starting to get into it, and they announced that it was gonna be coming to PC with full hand controls. So I'm like, "All right, I'm done with the PlayStation version using the gamepad. I'm not gonna play it anymore." So I completely pretty much gave it up, and I was been waiting for the PC version. So I did buy it on the Epic Game Store when they had their winter sale,
right,
and it was like if you buy a game, you get automatic $10 coupon off, $10 off, or a coupon for
$10
another
off your
one.
next purchase
So
or
I think
whatever.
I ended up getting it for $10 with the coupon. So
And
I
so for
bought it
$10, it's
super
probably
cheap.
worth it.
All right, before we get too far, let's talk to chat and say hi. We we kind of skimmed right over that. Let's
Yeah, I could spend
we
2
got
hours talking about that.
oh I know I'm sure we will. We'll get back to Hitman in a little bit. But let's just say Paul Fennessy is here. What's going on? He says nearly bought it today, saving cash for Zenith. I think from all reports, unless they completely screw the pooch, the Zenith will be in a freaking amazing game when it launches, and everybody's going to want to play it. Chris Lebrecki is here. He says ASW looks pretty amazing. I hope it's a decent impact on the game development going forward. ASW meaning Asynchronous Space Warp, which is a program that we were going to talk about tonight, and I think we're going to move that maybe till next week, just because there's so much other stuff going on, and we want to have a little bit more time to dive into that because I think there's a lot going on there. Because there's two different things going on with Asynchronous Space Warp. Guy Godin has his own space warp going on with Virtual Desktop, and then
Yeah,
Oculus is doing their own space warp with in the Oculus app as well. So I think we need to hold that. We'll table it for this week. We have a ton of stuff to talk about here. We'll table it and we'll get into it full next week.
yeah.
Troy Gillis is here. He says, evening, folks. Kubo92 says, hi, everyone. Hope this week was kind to everyone. Pretty cold in Wisconsin. I bet, man. I bet Wisconsin is shit ass cold. But it's been cold here, man. It was,
Yeah,
it's
you
been
guys
in the
have had
low
some crappy
20s.
weather.
Yeah, we got snow on Monday, into some higher elevations. Got 13, 14 inches of snow. It's been pretty crappy here. Tribal Man says going sub-zero here in Pennsylvania. He's not Tribal Man's not too far from me in Pennsylvania. Shah Azrael is here. He says hi all. Thought already started. Now we started a few minutes late. We wanted to wrap a couple things up. We've got a new member of the team starting with us tonight. The Deonator. The Chinatown woman. Chinatown D.
D. She's in the background taking care of my wheel.
Yeah. So
And I can see it
D.
filling up. She's
Yeah.
doing a great job.
Yeah. So Denise Detlaff, or as you know, Chi-Town D, or as you know her as her alias, Chinatown D, is now Chinatown Queen of the Wheel of Death. So she is
Right.
in operation. So what does that mean? We're going to give away a couple of games tonight. If we get up to enough people, maybe we'll give away a shirt or a hoodie or something. Maybe some merchandise. If we get up to, I don't know. Let's hit. What do you want to hit? 40 people?
40, yeah, 40,
40
50
for a
people.
t-shirt, 50 for a hoodie. How's that? 40 for a shirt, 50 for a hoodie. But yeah, Denise is going to she's going to rock that wheel tonight, and we want to say thank you, Denise. We appreciate it. You're doing a great job already. If anybody out there, make sure you say something in chat so you're up for the games. We're gonna we have two games we're gonna give away. We're gonna give away Larcenauts, and we're gonna give away Zero Caliber Reloaded tonight. So two fantastic games to give away, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Who else is here? Techno Glitch is here. He says weather playing Mortal Kombat. Okay. Ashley Trouble's here. She says just stopping by to show some love. Hey, thank you, Ashley. I appreciate the love. Thanks a lot. Love heading back your way. Techno Glitch says traveling man needs a hoodie. Yeah, for that kind of weather, he does. And who else is here? Kyle Kitchens is here. He says, "What's up?" And VR Spry Guy, perfect. I just got done watching last night's Virtual Strangers, so now you get to move right into another VR podcast. So hell yeah, man, best of both worlds. You get double mash, which is always good.
Don't overdose. Whatever you do.
Yeah. Trust me, ask my wife. You don't want to overdose on me. She hates me sometimes. Orlin Hooper is here. He says hello, everybody. We got what was his name again? Nick Thompson, who gave me that. He gives me that weird anagram. That was Nick Thompson, right? I'm not even gonna try and say the
Nothing but the kitchen guy. Yeah.
Yeah. No spam in the kitchen guy.
Right. Yeah. That's what it was.
Oh, damn, too funny. Love it. Mepper is here. He says hey to everybody, and Chinatown D is in the chat now as well. Karina Stimson, casts of thousands. Okay, about 10 watching the show tonight. How you doing, everybody? Thanks for coming. We got some awesome stuff. Again, we're going to talk about some more stuff with Hitman coming up in a little bit, but we want to stick on a schedule here, and we'll hit our other stuff, and then we'll get to Hitman.
We will get to that. Yep.
Tina Vaughn she just chimed up, says hey, how you doing, Tina? Mark Caldwell just chimed in as well, and Bearbo is here too. He says caca butts. Don't know what that means.
Caca butts.
Caca butts.
Maybe he's talking about Hitman.
Yeah.
I know he tried it today too.
So I got to get in there. We're gonna do the show. I can't get in there tonight, man. I got to work all day tomorrow, but then I'm off for the weekend. So I think this weekend's gonna be Hitman weekend for me. You know what? Let's just get Hitman out of the way. Everybody wants to talk about Hitman.
Yeah, right.
So tell us exactly. All right, you're playing Quest 2. You're playing through virtual desktop. So tell me exactly. You boot in, and then what's going on?
There is, it's your typical VR roguelite kind of game, right? Like everybody knows Hitman. The things I didn't like about it were the kind of a disassociation with your body and your hands. Every time I looked down to see my body, I was off on an angle, or I could see my neck in front of me. Like my head was on me, but my neck was going out in front of me, and then my body was down.
Mm-hmm.
Like it didn't seem to follow me if I moved. So I had to constantly try to figure out where my body was and then stand there and then move with the controllers. It just seems so weird. Like if I moved in my physical space, I would disassociate from my body. Yeah. Screwed up.
Was there any settings, anything in the setting menu that allowed you to readjust your body so you could? Because I know
nothing through the virtual
games,
desktop one.
Okay.
Through Oculus probably, but like if I did it through Link, maybe like the Steam. It's basically the Steam VR menu, right? So.
Yeah,
and there's a ton of cutscenes. Like
I wonder.
Watch my video. I was getting so frustrated with the cutscenes.
Now the cutscenes are just part of the game, though, right? It's nothing new with VR, right? But are they weirder because of VR? The cutscenes?
Well, there's 3. Well, you'll see in the video. Some of them are. It cuts you out, and then it shows you in the cutscene.
Mm-hmm.
But my guy is hopping up and down like a jackrabbit, and then at one point he starts flossing. I'm like, yeah, dude. I didn't push any buttons.
Does your guy floss normally in the game? Does the Hitman floss in the game normally?
I don't know. He was standing there beside a car, jumping around like a chicken. It was weird.
Now I got to get in there and catch the flossing of the Hitman.
I was very disappointed.
Man, I mean, all right. So again, I have no comment on this because I haven't played it yet. But here's what I will say. I take what you say as to bank. I mean, but Roots says kind of the opposite of what you're saying. So
I wonder how he played it.
I assume he played it with. He's been playing everything with virtual desktop lately. So he either played it linked cable or he played virtual desktop because he hasn't really been because he's been using his Quest 2 linked with virtual linked not linked but using no cable with virtual desktop because he likes being able to adjust the asynchronous space warp with virtual desktop because it gives you a better picture. So that's what he's been using. So I assume that he's using the same thing you are, unless he decided to go linked. I don't know. I'd have to ask him.
And maybe he played seated. Maybe that's different because then you're not really moving as much and you're more controlling with the thumbsticks.
Right. Right. You were playing standing in your place.
And I got a massive play space. So I was trying to walk around and it just wasn't working.
Yeah. Guys in chat, let me know what if anybody else has played it out there already and what you thought. I mean, are you like, do you think it's like where Todd is, where it was just complete jank and unplayable, or do you think it was more like what Ruth said, where he didn't think it was that bad and he enjoyed it? He played it a couple hours and enjoyed his time in there. So let me know what you guys think.
Diz the Gamer Cat just joined and he's like, "You guys talking about how bad Hitman PC VR is?"
We are, man. We are. It's the first thing we had to talk about, just because like I said, I got inundated with messages of people saying how bad it was. So here's what I will say without trying it. If it is bad, if it is as bad as what you say, this is bad for virtual reality. This is not
Mhm.
good. This is a high profile AAA game that they ported flat into VR. This is what
Yeah, but it's
hurt.
definitely a mode. It is not a
Yeah.
VR title. I wouldn't at all
No,
consider it a VR title.
but again, when you're trying to talk to somebody who plays flat and saying you need to try VR, this is where they go. No, did you see that jank ass Hitman game? I would never do VR. And this is the
Yeah.
stuff that gives them a
It's bad
ton of
ammunition.
ammunition when you're trying
Yeah.
to, you know what I mean? And it puts, there are people that maybe bought VR because
'Cause they
of
knew
this.
this was coming.
So if this is their first taste of virtual reality and it's a bad experience, it's bad for VR, man.
But, like,
So
Resident Evil 4 was redone for VR. It was
yeah,
redone for VR. It's not
yeah.
just a mode of the flat game.
Well, I mean, I think that we
They should
all
have done.
assumed that's what we were getting from IOI.
Yeah, that's what I thought we were
I
getting.
didn't think I would be getting some janky ass port from IOI, which is a freaking huge company. I figured we were
Yeah,
getting Hitman as you see on the PlayStation, basically.
that's what I
Okay.
expected,
But
yeah.
with touch controllers, okay, with
Yeah.
full range of motion with my hands. So
Yep.
if it is as bad as what they say it is, which again, I haven't played it yet, so I can't say that. I'm just saying
And
if it's as bad.
articulating finger control doesn't exist. It's
I
just
heard that
hands.
people did you have a difficulty picking items up? I heard people
I
said they had
only with
difficulty.
my right hand. I can't pick anything up with my left hand. So if there
Yeah.
was like I dropped both my weapons at the beginning because there's no tutorial on how to get your weapons or how to do any of that stuff with the controllers. So I just had to figure that out. But every time I pulled a weapon out, I'd drop it. So then
Yeah.
I picked them up, and then my left hand was useless. I couldn't pick up anything. I couldn't open a door with it. I could
Mm.
drag bodies around,
Mm.
but
But it was just
it's
not
frustrating
workable.
when you're crouched and there's something right beside you and you go to pick it up and you can't. You reach
Yeah,
over with
right,
your other
right.
hand and it works. Very frustrating.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's not good. Guys, we have 7 people watching on Facebook of a group of 150,000 people.
Wow, eh?
Please,
7
please,
people?
guys, 7 people.
Is it not showing up on the list or something? What the hell?
So do me a favor. Anybody who is part of the Facebook group, do me a favor. Go in right now, take a minute, and share this amazing podcast in the group. And just put a thing that says, why are you all not here hanging out with us? Because we are the coolest people in the world. You could be hanging out with Joseph Alcantara and Paul Fennessy and Dickel Salas Pineda and freaking Nibelheim and Chinatown D and Todd and Kyle Kitchings. Where the fuck are you people? That's awesome.
I don't even see the video.
Maybe that's why. Maybe nobody can find it. Facebook is such a freaking butthole, man.
It is, right? Like with YouTube, at least it shows up on the front of your page. It notifies everybody when you're going live.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm
Diz says he's
scrolling through
waiting for a
Facebook and I
patch
don't
on
see it.
Hitman. Diz, if that's here's the deal: if I get in to Hitman and it is as bad as what everybody says it is, I'm not going to play it. I will wait for a patch. I'll just say, look, I'll wait because I have the game. I'm not gonna return it. I already have it. I've had it for a while, so it's not going anywhere. Wolveraza made a comment earlier I wanted to read. Wolveraza says, this is, I was very nervous for this. This is the exact reason I am nervous of hybrid angle. Only a few people on the planet understand how to force hands into flat, need prey dogs or someone. So I understand what you're saying, Wolveraza, and I agree with you to a point. I think what you're talking about is that you're worried about the hybrid angle with PlayStation. Don't be worried about the hybrid angle of PlayStation. You got to remember this is not a game that was built for virtual reality. This is a flat game that had somebody put a port into it. When PlayStation makes their games for PlayStation VR 2, They're going to be built for the PlayStation 2 VR controllers, the Sense controllers, and I don't think we're going to have to worry about that. So I think you got two different things here. What I would be saying more is I'm pissed at IOI for taking a freaking game that they could have made easily enough and just put a little bit more time in, and and done this right. Because why are you releasing it today? Okay, why not? If you know you have all this jank, and if all this jank is true, and it's as bad as everybody says it is, which again I cannot confirm or deny myself, but if it is, why the freak are you releasing it? Why not just wait? Wait another month. Wait 2 months. We're in January, for God's sakes. It's the dead time. Everybody
Yeah.
has games in their library. Nobody is like, oh, I got to go out and get this game. If you waited until March to release this game, do you think nobody's going to buy it then? Are you so worried about putting it out now and that you have to put out an inferior, shitty game? Take a couple more months and make sure you got your controls and your shit down. Who is testing these things for IOI, who's a huge company? What the crap, man? How do you fall down on your face with such a large IP? People have been looking for this for a long time. Again, it makes VR look bad.
And they did a good job with promoting it and getting everybody excited about it. And I was totally hyped.
This game won
So
Game
sad.
of the Year for most people. PSVR Without Parole, which is the largest PlayStation VR channel. Okay, these are the guys you go to if you want to look at PlayStation VR. This was voted by them and their community as the game of the year. Hitman 3 in VR on the PlayStation using a freaking gamepad. How do you screw this up? All you're doing is taking this and splitting it in two. Okay? That's all you're going to do. Come on.
David just shows up and said, I missed something, but Eric's riled.
IOI, what the hell, man? I'm pissed. We got 7 people hanging out in Facebook. I'm going to stop streaming to Facebook in a little bit. I'm telling you right now. Shut that damn group down. Shut it right down, Todd. Freaking hit the red self-destruct button.
Yeah, right.
I might be going a little overboard there. But yeah,
I
don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I hate when these things happen.
I'm just disappointed, right? Yeah.
Well, that's what it is. Everybody's disappointed today. And I don't want anybody disappointed with virtual reality. You know what I mean?
I logged into Steam afterwards and went back to the store and started going through reviews, and everyone after another is what a piece of garbage. I can't believe you let this go. Frustrating.
It is. It's extremely frustrating. I want better. I want better. They can do better. Well, Raza says, unfortunately, that is not all they need to do to put it, split the controller in half. I understand. I'm being a little bit facetious. I'm being a little bit sarcastic. But here's the bottom line, Wolveraza. They could have done it. They could have waited. If they weren't ready, don't freaking launch it. This is, it's not like it's not like they're launching this because they need the goddamn money. Okay. This is IOI. It's not like they're like, oh my God, we better put it out now because if we don't, we're going to go bankrupt tomorrow. Okay. They don't need the cash. Put it off until spring. If you're not ready, you're not ready. Who is putting this crap out there if it's that bad?
I'm curious to see what their reaction is going to be with all this bad publicity. I can't imagine this was what they thought, right?
Yeah. I would like to get Roots on here because he's the only one that I know right now who's tried it. And Wes is here. Yeah. You know what? I should message Roots and see if he's around just to come on because I would like to have him on right now. You know what I mean? Because what's Wes say? Wes says, I'll be shocked if it isn't an improvement over the PlayStation version. I'm hoping that this is just another case of inflated expectations. Yeah, me too, Wes.
And I agree. I think that my expectation was way up. Way up. And then when I played for an hour and it was janky the whole time. It's not like one thing pissed me off. It was repeatedly pissing me off.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that was just because in my mind I'm like, come on, this should be perfect.
Well,
it's game of the freaking year. It should be perfect, and it is not perfect at all.
That's just it. It shouldn't have to be okay. It's good, but I have to deal with this, or it's good but I have to deal with that. If there's problems, why release it? You know what I mean? If it's a small thing and it's a quick and easy patch, I'm all for it. That's fine. Do what you got to do. I'll wait for the first patch and I'll play it and I'll probably be happy. But if it's a complete jank mess where you're saying you can't pick up objects with one of your hands, I mean, that's the crap I was playing the other day with the Shore. which is an indie game made by one guy. This is fucking IOI we're talking about.
Exactly.
Come on.
I expected more than just one arm to work. I did.
Yeah. I mean, how you fall on your face? This is everybody is looking at you for this game right now. And so, I just don't understand. We're about to have this huge thing with the PlayStation 2 VR come out. And this is how you want to, get out. This is how we want to get ahead of this. This is what the stuff we want to have come out right before these things happen is we want to have an inferior, crappy port of a AAA game that everybody is like, what the crap? No, no. I don't know. Again, I don't know. I haven't tried it myself. Again, I've been working all day. I haven't had a
Yeah.
chance.
You gotta go in and try it.
I will try and do it. Yeah, I just wish, I wish I had some other people. I wish, well, like I said, I wish I would have had time to get Roots in here because I would have. I want to hear what he has to say because what he said is completely not completely different, but it is it's a far different
It's definitely not
scenario.
as bad an experience.
He
Mind you,
literally.
I watched some footage from Beerbo. He put some Facebook footage up,
Mhm.
and his like for example, the same scene where my guy was flossing and jumping up and down like a rabbit.
Yeah.
Beerbo's guy wasn't doing that.
Maybe it could be a
So
virtual desktop issue. You know what I mean? It
I
could
don't know.
be. It's very possible. I would have liked to see what it would have looked like if you had linked it with a cable and just to see what it was like. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? No, I have no idea. Maybe it's just the same jank ass mess.
I'm definitely not giving
Maybe
up on it.
maybe
I've got
that
it on the
has nothing to
Xbox
do with
Game
it.
Pass, so
Yeah.
I returned the Steam version, but I'll keep the Xbox one, obviously, and I'll definitely try it again.
Yeah. So Diz
Chris
says
says maybe Todd was jumping up and down and doing a floss.
maybe you were flossing. Yeah.
No, I was not.
So Diz says that Gamertag was less than impressed as well. So Diz, I heard, I didn't see it firsthand, but I had heard from other people that messaged me that it was less that it was more than he wasn't just impressed. He was basically outright telling people,
Don't buy it.
Don't buy the game. So yeah, I don't know. What do you think, Todd? Buy it or no buy it?
I don't know. I think if you've got it somehow, Epic, it's 50% cheaper than buying it on Steam. So I would definitely go there before I gave $100 to Steam. I would go to Epic Games.
Yeah.
Go to Humble Bundle.
Or like I said,
one on for half price, or do the Xbox Game Pass for a month for $1 and try it. Yeah, Bearbo's back, and he says it wasn't jank for him, but it did crash as soon as he got an achievement.
So Bearbo, what do you mean that it wasn't jank? You didn't have any of the jank issues that other people are talking about? You didn't have any issues with your hands or your body not lining up with your hands or pretty much everything else that people were complaining about?
And did your left arm work? I couldn't pick up any or do anything with my left hand.
It's important that your left arm works in games normally.
I kind of thought so.
Do you need your left hand for
like even the wire thing that you're supposed to pull and put around? I couldn't get that to grip with two hands, so that never worked.
Yeah.
Graphically, it looked good. I'll say that. It did look very nice.
But yeah, like I mean, yeah, I mean, we're basically seeing the PlayStation 3 version, I believe, what kicked up graphics, right?
Yeah, Diz says no one's left arm worked in VR from what he saw. So,
oh really?
It's not just my left arm that didn't work.
Again, do you really need it? I mean, come on.
Come on, that's a game changer. If your left arm doesn't fucking work, what's the point?
Come on,
put it in a sling, cut it off.
Yeah, right. Put it in a sling. So, all right, let's leave that there. I can't. It's tough for me. I can't. I've already gone on my little rant, but I'm going on a rant because, I mean, if it is because you're telling me. I mean, I trust your opinion, Todd. You know what you're doing in VR, and if you're saying you have these issues, and Gamertag said the same thing, and so I hope I go in there and I have a better experience or somewhere in between. If I have the experience of somewhere in the middle, at least I have something to go on where I can say, looks like it could be better.
Yeah.
What did somebody say? I just saw somebody said Anshar 2 is $16.99 on the Fanatical website for Oculus. Really? Because I know it launched this morning or this afternoon at $19.99.
Yeah.
It's in Fanatical already for
Already?
$16.99.
Wow.
I mean, I was saying last night we were talking about the price for that game because we had no idea either. I mean, we had gotten access from the developers and you too for Anshar War 2, which we'll talk
Yeah.
about here in a minute. But we still, they don't give us prices. You know what I mean? We can ask, but most likely they're not going to give a price till it launches. So, so we were talking about price last night, and I said I hoped it was going to be 15.99, and and I didn't think it would be, but and Western Roots are like, no, 15.99 is not going to be possible. I mean, they were thinking that game is 24.99, and it was probably
Wow.
worth 24.99. So when it launched at 19.99, I was like, damn, that's gonna do really well. I think at 19.99. If you're saying now that you can go to Fanatical and get it for
Get
16.99,
it on sale already?
crap, dude, go get it right now. I love that freaking game. It's a great game, which we'll talk about here in a minute. All right, Todd, let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's talk about our first topic. In Dreams, our buddies over at In Dreams, who I freaking love, developers of Covert Ops, Phantom Covert Ops on the Quest,
Yep.
Fracked on the PlayStation, and they're the publishers of the upcoming Little Cities VR. They are opening their own AAA VR studio, which
Yeah.
is freaking
Big
amazing,
news.
right? It's called
Yeah.
Elevation Studios, and they haven't announced any of the games that they're going to try and come out with, but just the fact that they're decided to open up a AAA VR game studio is big news. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Only good things will come. All those games are great. Covert Ops, great game. Little Cities. I haven't played that one yet, but I watched your playthroughs and I could spend hours in those kind of games.
Oh, you would love that game.
I
You're gonna
love
you're
that
gonna love
game.
Little
Yeah.
Cities. You're gonna love City Skylines, the other one from Fast
Oh, the
Travel.
bigger one. Yeah,
Yeah,
right. That
you're
one
gonna
looks
love
good
that one
too. Yeah.
too. But Little Cities is fun, man. It's got a really cool interface that I really like. The user interface was really, really good. So much so that when they sent me the early copy of that, there's no tutorial and they sent no instructions.
Yeah.
So basically, you saw me in that video
But it was
doing it.
intuitive enough that you could figure it out.
I figured it out. I mean, on
Yeah.
on on air, I didn't do anything beforehand. I basically hit record and I said, "Here we go." And you guys
Yeah.
learned along with me in that video. So, yeah, I mean, it's really cool. Go check out the video if you want to see that. It's called Little Cities. But yeah, I mean, End Dreams is great, man. They're a great company. I think they're going to be one of the bigger players in the virtual reality market going forward. I'm a really big fan of Fracked. I'm a really big fan of End Dreams. I love Phantom Covert Ops. I think they did an amazing job in that game.
Yeah.
It's a Quest and a Rift game, and it looks freaking fantastic on the Rift, but it looks really good on the Quest. I mean, it's a downgrade from the PC version, but not that much.
But not that much. Yeah.
Traveling Man says it's the matter of the small guys hitting VR out of the park and the big guys fumbling the ball continuously. It's crazy, Mash. I'm with you. Mind boggle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
It's very well said. Yep. That's
Yeah,
exactly what's happening lately. So
yeah. It's amazing how these small guys can put out these games, and you're like, holy crap! And then you see a huge video company completely fall on their face. It's just it's crazy. Nibblehine says, for anyone that has a Fanatical account, check your email. There is an additional 15% dropping it to 1444. Holy
oh
crap,
wow.
dude.
That's
This
a
game
great deal.
this game keeps getting cheaper. By the time that we get done with this show, the game
Free
will be
copies
20,
for
it'll be
everybody.
25 cents. You'll be throwing a nickel at them and get a free copy of Anshar War 2. Which we do have a free copy to give away on the YouTube, guys. You have a copy that you can win of Anshar War 2, which I'll talk about later again. We're going to talk about it in a little bit. But
Yeah.
if you go to Facebook and look at the post in our features section you can comment there to get in to win a copy, or you can go to the YouTube channel and also get a chance. So you can actually have two chances to win on Facebook and YouTube. You can do both. Cool. So yeah, In Dreams, I'm really excited about that. Jimmy Bauer, the marketing director over there at In Dreams, is a good friend of Virtual Strangers and myself, and and our group now too, because he's a big fan of the Quest platform, and he really helped us out with Little Cities. So so we'll say congratulations to them, and big
Yeah.
things to
Big
come, man.
news.
I'm super excited. All right, Todd, let's talk about some big things. Let's get you talking a little bit because I want to hear about David because here's what happened. We got off air last night of Virtual Strangers on Strangers in the Night, and we
Yeah.
talked about Anshar War 2 because all three of us played it for the show.
Right.
As soon as we get off air, I can see Wes. We're doing our little wrap up that we do after. I see Wes. He's looking. He's like, David, huh? He looks and sees your thumbnail. And I just happened to, and my video actually that I had on of us on Virtual Strangers actually had kicked off, and all of a sudden your video kicked on. And I'm like, dude, this game looks exactly like Anshar War 2.
Right?
So, and Wes is like, holy crap, this looks exactly like the game we just talked about. Tell
But
us
no
about
first person.
Yeah, tell us about David.
I had so much fun. I've never played one of these games where you control the ship with your arm. Like
You never played
arm...
Z Race or any of those games?
No, I never played any of those. I just thought maybe it'll give me motion sick, or I don't know. Just was never.
Wait a minute, hold on. You never played you never played Yuki?
Never played it. Nope.
How dare
so I can
you?
only imagine. I can only imagine that this
How dare you?
is how Yuki is played. I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's close. I mean, very close. Yeah, yeah. And Z Race is the same way, man. Z Race
This is an App Lab title. Came out of nowhere. Two guys are the developers. The company's called Two Guys.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah.
Simple.
And I was blown away. I had so much fun. I did the first impressions kind of video, and I did the boss fight at the end. And the boss fight, just that fight, lasted 14 and a half minutes.
That is
like
so
my arm
cool.
was gonna fall off.
That's awesome. See, and
I don't. And the story was cool. The narration is great. Like it was awesome.
I don't think, and I don't even know if Anshar Wars 2 has that kind of like difficulty. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I played there's 13 campaign missions in Anshar War 2, and I played like the first 10, I think, or 9 or 10. And I never.
So in this one, there's 5 stages, and each stage has 5 stages.
Yeah.
So there's, I guess, I don't know, 25 levels. I guess you can get through.
Well, we got some love for
getting harder within each. So
we got some love for Yuki. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, right. I hear lots of good things about Yuki. I've never, and now that I know if it's like this, I'm more interested in trying it. So
Yuki's so good, man. You got to go play. Go play Yuki. Yeah, it's it. Get out of here. Go get out of here and go play Yuki right now.
Here, have a look at this.
Yeah, I want to see. Let's see, David. I have a key. I haven't played it yet.
I gotta admit that their marketing department is kind of lacking. So their trailer, this is all I could find.
This is their trailer? I thought this was your gameplay.
No, this is their trailer.
Oh, they need help, dude. They need.
They
need somebody to make a fucking trailer for them. Jesus Christ.
And this was, from what I could see in the dates, this was all back during side quest time.
This looks just like Anshar War.
Yeah, right. Now it's on App Lab.
What's that little second ship next to you there?
It's a drone you control with your left hand.
So you get those through power-ups?
Nope. As you progress, like through stage 1, all of stage 1 you don't get it. Stage 2, you're introduced to it.
Is this
story? Is you're a janitor who's lost in space.
Is this roguelike? Do you have to do this all in one sitting? You have to make it all the way through?
Oh yeah. If you die, you start over.
Nice. Now you can see some of those fire effects and some of those.
They're different. Like I said, this is an old video.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't look like that now. Okay.
No, it looks way better.
All right.
Even the ships look way better now.
Because I'm seeing
all the blocky explosions.
Hey, look at that. All you have to do is ask, Todd. And guess who's ready? Guys, welcome in the man of the hour, the best beard in the business, my friend and yours, Roots. Roots is here to save the day. He's going to talk me down off the ledge. He's going to be happy. Mash is going to go, yay! Roots is here.
Hey, people in chat are talking about David, so we'll get back to David in a minute. But let's chat with Roots now that he's here.
How you doing, man?
Oh, no audio.
We got no audio. Oh, I gave you all that good build-up.
No audio.
Chinatown D says, Roots! Roots.
Yeah.
Bearbo, they probably do need a voice actor for that game, bro. I agree.
I don't know. I said earlier the voice acting in David was impressive. The guy sounds like the guy who did the voiceover for Duke Nukem.
Oh yeah. You said the guy in the beginning, right? The guy that does the thing in the beginning.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't really tell you what his role is yet, not as far as what I saw anyway, but I'm a janitor and this guy who's just a voice is talking to me.
Is it good now, Ruth? Are you fixed now?
No!
It's still not fixed.
Still no audio.
I don't know what it is. That's weird.
It's probably the big mute button on his mic.
He must be muted somewhere. I don't know what it is.
I don't know. Not us. I got him up.
No, I even tried just like muting him and unmuting him to see if it would pick up, but no audio. It was such a good build up too, Roots.
I know. What an introduction.
I wish it worked. Now I got no audio. I want to hear everything you have to say. I can't hear anything. This is the sad.
Just hold up pieces of paper, write on it, and hold it up so we can see what you're saying.
I know, right? I know. I don't know what.
Still can't hear you.
Yeah, we got no audio. Still no audio. Chris says Roots' mic is probably set to virtual desktop or Oculus window. Trust me, Roots knows.
Restream audio source. Yeah.
Restream, man. Do you have to change it? I never have to change mine. Do you have to change yours?
Yeah, the little gear at the bottom in the middle.
Oh, at the
go to audio and audio input. You have to change. Probably.
That's all I gotta say. That's bullshit. That's just one more fucking thing to change, bro. Yeah. My God. Okay, well the build-up's still there. Right.
Such a good build-up.
Yeah,
good build-up.
Yeah, I texted you too, but yeah, no, I was gonna say you're talking me off the ledge. I'm ready to freak out, and not because of the game is bad, but because I just don't get why. I don't know, man. People
don't get why everybody's so mad.
People freak me out.
People are pissed though.
Well, yeah, I get it. Like, fuck this, man. It's bullshit. I got to push A and climb up a ladder, and you know what I mean, and push a button, and I'm in the VR, man. I'm fucking choking people. I'm punching them in the face. I'm dragging them and putting them in their little thing, but it's BS that I got to push a button. I don't get it. I don't know, man.
Are some people pissed off? Yeah, because there's no, you can't climb anything. You walk up to something and you push a button and you climb up it, right?
So
yeah,
but it's a port. I expected that. I do expect that, but I expected my left arm to work too.
Well, everything works. I mean, I don't know if okay. Let's go back to last night's discussion with Wes, where only the left hand worked, and you couldn't use your right hand. Now it's the other way around.
Yeah, in Hitman, do you have a journal that's stuck to your right hand?
Stuck to my hand? No.
Yeah, no. It was to be fair, like in Resident Evil 4, like you push the button and you're up it, right? This one, you push the button and now you're grabbing it. And then you push your joystick up and he climbs and does whatever. It's just not full hand motion, man. Like, I guess if everybody's going to freak out like this, we are fucked on PlayStation VR 2, because this is going to come a lot, because they can make this game exactly the same for both parties, right? And you get to be in the VR. You get to still, I still aimed down people and shot them. I mean, I still killed. I got killed one of the two people in the first mission on Hitman 3, and then it's saved, and just got to go back and kill the other guy. I just got to figure out how to get all the way up there. But it's cool, man. It's fucking Hitman, bro. Like I'm constantly roaming around. I'm looking for a way to get to the top. I'm eyeing this a different type of guard. I'm like, okay, well, how do I get that uniform, right? So
yeah.
And I'm constantly running into different things, like a crank for this, and I don't know how. I couldn't figure out how to trap the guy. Like, I guess the guy was pacing down there. I was supposed to drop something on him. I got fed up, and I ended up killing him just with the gun and running, and then
run, right?
But that's the great thing about Hitman, though. You can fucking play it any way you want, right? You can do it.
But those kind of things I expect, to be able to push an A button to do something or hold down X. I'm fine with that. It's that when my body and my head become 3 feet apart and I can see my body way out in front of me, so I have a problem with that.
So let me ask.
It was janky.
Let me
the
ask you, Ruth,
controllers were different. I was okay with that.
Let me ask you, Ruth. How did you play? You played it with your Quest 2, but
Yes.
how did you play? Virtual desktop, linked, or
I started virtual desktop, and then I switched to Oculus Air Link. But I thought maybe there was weird jank, but I didn't realize. I'm assuming I think I was running the first time both Steam VR and Oculus SDK.
okay.
Because I like got on that beam and I was like really a lot of reprojection. It didn't say it was a lot of reprojection, but it was like it was too much. I was like, okay, what is going on? So then I switched over and it was fine. I guarantee someone like Wes with his 3080 is going to have absolutely no performance issues. I had
64 gigs of memory and a 3080 in my computer.
Yeah.
See, I'm almost thinking that you had because you were running straight virtual desktop.
I did run straight virtual desktop.
I mean, Guy Godin may not have done any had time, or maybe he didn't have a build.
And I stood up the whole time. Were you sitting down, Roots?
No, I stood up. And this is the thing, man. I figured it would be. I don't know, man. I
figured I had to stand up. Tip, man.
I ran around and literally got almost through the first mission. And like I said, killed one of the guys. Finally just said screw it. And it was cool, man. Like I was grabbing stuff and using all sorts of different inventory. I didn't know you could grab like 5, 6, 7 different things, right? I'm just grabbing everything. Because
you can start jamming things in your chest. I didn't know that. I didn't realize that right away.
Yeah, and so like there's just at one point I pulled a fuse on a thing and everybody freaked out and came over to see what was going on and just creating distractions. I mean,
yeah, you can throw coins and stuff and.
Oh, really? Like to distract somebody to throw a coin?
Yeah.
So Roots West says he feels better now. Thank you, Roots.
Yeah.
I think West was nervous.
Well, and this is the thing, man. Everybody's freaking out. And I get it to some extent. We all want 100%. People wanted to hold a gun. They wanted the 100% full VR. And it's not. It's somewhere in between. And it's kind of where
the expectation was high.
Yeah. Well, and the expectation is still, I'm in VR. It's still amazing. It's still Hitman. It's still a AAA. It's 3 games in one. And it just seems like a weird thing to get. I don't know, man. We may be going to war with Russia and or China. Like there's some real shit going on in the world. And everyone's like, man, this is fucking bullshit. I'm like ready to burn down the fucking neighborhood. And it's okay. It's a hybrid control. Like Tech says, fuck this bullshit. I just want to use a controller. Well, then go ahead, man. Get it on PlayStation VR. You can use your controller to your heart's extent. And here's a revolutionary thing for the people that are bitching about it. Play it flat.
There you go.
Then you're not in VR at all. You can use your wonderful controller.
But I bought it because it's VR, Roots.
Yeah. Wow. And this is the thing. Like you're not going to be
That's
disappointed.
the expectation.
And that's it. You're getting everything.
Yeah, you're still in the world,
there.
Right?
Yeah, you're still in the world, still for first person. You're still aiming down the gun. It's just the thing is you're just not. You're pushing buttons instead of climbing ladders. There's certain things that are tedious to some extent. I don't know. I guess if that's what floats your boat, that's great. The fact that it's not there is not that big a deal to me. And what it did is it's taking a game and it's making it easier for people that aren't veterans in VR to go in there. And maybe it's confusing to climb ladders and some of the other stuff. They're dropping their gun and they're doing all this bullshit. Same thing with Resident Evil 4. They just made it a little bit easier for the newbie VRs, and I'm talking newbie VRs, to digest it. And maybe they already own this game and they want to run out and grab it and they can get in VR and they can play it to their heart's content, and nothing's really different outside that they actually get to aim the gun and do some other stuff and grab him and put your inventory in here or whatever. Other than that,
I think that's the biggest difference though. Like what you're explaining to me is not a game breaker. So I have to hit A. I could not aim down sights. If I aimed down sights, the entire rifle was in my face, no matter how far away from my body I put it. My left arm, I couldn't pick up anything.
I never got the rifle. So I just got.
I found a room that had 2 rifles in it. It was awesome.
You son of a bitch.
Nice.
I
What,
know.
What do you think? You're better than us because you.
But
found
my
2 rifles?
complaints aren't the functionality of doing
me?
the game. It's that when I went to do the functional things, it didn't work. That's the
So-
part that I don't like.
So Todd, Wes says that GT said that the game does not work right on virtual desktop.
I just read that, and maybe that's my problem. So I will definitely, like I say, I have it on Xbox Game Pass, so I'm not getting rid of it.
Yeah.
I will definitely try it through AirLink. I'll try it through the link cable. I'll try it anyway. I'm a little disappointed that it doesn't work with Windows mixed reality headsets. So that's
what I heard. Did you hear that too, Roots and Wes? Did you guys hear? I heard all this information about 2 hours ago when I got home from work, and it was like overload. Everybody was messaging me and bang, bang, bang. But I had heard that it doesn't work with the G2. Can somebody confirm that for me? Because that's what I heard.
That's what I heard as well. But what's funny is, and people say this, I think somebody said in the Discord today, I can't remember who it was. They said, I don't care what the specs are. I just don't want anything to do with Windows mixed reality. And this is exactly why. I don't know who it was that said it. And it's an amazing headset, the G2, and it's, that it just, there's problems that come with it. And it's weird because it's not like they don't have multiple headsets and they don't have an existence, right? They should be at a point where they should come out and release it. But it also tells you, it's telling if a lot of these developers don't think it's a big deal to make it ready on launch for G2 or Windows mixed reality. Is it a big deal? I mean, it is to the people that own it, but they must be a small percentage. They must be a small percentage of. They must not be that big a deal to the overall developing world, I guess.
Wes just said someone left a comment on Tuesday's video says that it works great on a G2. So
okay, well,
there you go.
Wes, can you go right now and check and confirm, and then jump on the show? Roots would do it. Roots just did it. He took his time out. Somebody said that you were in Tarkov.
Who, me?
Yep.
Yeah. Is that
no? Actually, what's funny is I dozed off a little bit, man. I was up so late last night, and then I had to get up early, and then I usually I ignore the Discord. Sometimes I hear the noise, and I thought, man, I better go check what it is.
I better look.
I was like, oh shit, it's MASH. I need to get on there. I forgot the show was on. I'm falling asleep. Old man Roots.
Yeah, we're all getting old, man. We're all getting old.
Yeah, but I mean, so far my time in there has been fun. I literally came home. I had an hour and a half between work stops. My last stop, and I missed the stop because I came out
because you were having so much fun.
Yeah, I came out and I said, oh shit, it was like right down the street from my house. And when I went there, they were gone. And I was like, man, you fuckers. No. But then I came back and I jumped right back in, and I just need to figure out how to get up to the top there.
So, I mean, this tells me a couple of things. Number one, you are extremely picky on what you want to play right now because your time is limited. So you don't want to play anything that's janky, that drives you nuts. And you don't want to play anything that's not good. I know that. So that you're willing to go in and go through maybe a little bit of problems just to be able to play this AAA game. You could play it on the PlayStation if you wanted to, because you have a PlayStation 5 and you have the copy of Hitman. You have a controller. You could go play it. So that you went in there and had fun, and you choose to play this one over the PlayStation 5. Would that be a true statement for you?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I enjoy the fact that I had both of my hands. I mean, I don't know, nothing's different, right? When I go into the PlayStation 5 version, do I get to climb with my hands? Like, this is the thing. It's the same fucking thing. This is just like PlayStation 5 version plus. So they gave us more. And I'm sorry. A lot of people in the Discord are saying, "Oh man, don't worry about PlayStation Scion." I think PlayStation VR 2 is going to be different because it's built from the ground up. I don't care, man. Give me the same thing. Give me the same. Bring me into these IPs. Let me play them in VR with the same control. I mean, they gave me the hand presence, right? I get to look down and see my hands and aim down and do shit. It's just like a hybrid, right? We know that's what's going to happen. So why is everybody freaking out about it? It's weird.
Yeah. Does the game look better? Tech is asking, in the PC version better than the PlayStation 5 VR with the PSVR 1?
I think it does. I mean, I'm It's been a while since I've been in there. PlayStation 5 VR version looked really good though, but it was a little shimmery, I guess. But I can't remember if it what it looked like. To be honest, at this point.
Yeah. Chris Lebrecki says, "I'm glad Roots came on to bring in his perspective. I can't wait to try it this weekend." Me too, man. I'm still gonna try.
You definitely got it. And like I say, my problems weren't with buttons and having to push A to climb thing. That's fine. Like you walk up to something you want to climb over, your hands don't work to climb over. You push A and you climb over.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah,
cares?
it sounds like you were having like just general.
I was having technical
issues. You're like virtual desktop issues.
And my video is up on YouTube. You can see my issues. Everyone can see what was happening. It's not just
you didn't have fun.
I did not. I was so fucking frustrated. Near the end, I'm just getting angry.
Yeah, I mean, I know what it's like to be like that. I mean, it's like that game that we played the other night.
I'll try it through Link. I'll try it through Oculus Link, Air Link, and we'll see if it's any different.
Yeah.
Hopefully it is.
The problem, I get where everybody's upset, I guess, to some extent, like Wolf Raza says, because it sucks, because it's not what he wants. It's just people are trying to jump from point A to point Z, and they're skipping all the other shit. There's a lot of steps, man. Like if we went from Atari and then we expected to go to online, and we didn't go through cartridges, we didn't go through discs, we didn't go through all the stages. You have to go through the stages. It has to be hybrid in there. We have to have the population. We got to bring everybody in there. Everybody's got to come in. So they're going to have some hybrid games that are going to make people feel comfortable coming into VR, while at the same time delivering to us, or I guess not to Wolvie, but most of us, what we want to play in VR in a hybrid version. And I'm behind it. I'm whatever gets the like Bill Maher says, whatever gets the freeway running, or what does he say? The traffic going on the freeway. So
yeah. I know Wolf Raza says hybrid is going back to, I'm not sure what that means, -D from where we are.
No, because everything has no depth, man. 99% of the games that you would say are fucking fantastic, I'm realizing after the last year of playing all these AAA games, have no depth, no gameplay depth. They're amazing, and they're AAA, and you get to shoot everything and reload everything, but the depth is so boring after so long. There's no gameplay loop. And so, we got to get this AAA in there. And so, I mean, there's going to be built from the ground up. It's just scared. There's also going to be ones that aren't. And, I completely understand if people like Wolf Raza don't end up playing it. It'll be a shame. It's an amazing game. It's still Hitman in VR. It's just not the control schemes that people want,
Yeah. Again, I think it's, it's one of those things, we got to temper our expectations on every game. We got to be careful. Just be careful what you do when you jump in. I mean, everybody was talking game of the year, they're like, oh, this could be game of the year for 2022. And, we got to get in there and play it first before we get an idea. You know what I mean? But again, it's not saying that IOI is done with this either. They can put a patch out tomorrow. True. They could put a patch out next week.
They're gonna put a patch, dude. It's day one, bro. Exactly. I don't know. Everybody.
But if they can't, if you didn't experience jank, and just experience the A to climb a ladder, they're not going to patch that. That's just how the game is going to play. And you have to be okay with that.
Right. But they could patch, if there's an issues with virtual desktop, they could patch that out. Or Guy, I'm sure will probably work on getting that ironed out.
Virtual desktop update or something. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. He always does. I mean, he always works on it to get it set.
They'll optimize.
I had updates in virtual desktop today. So
don't they have DLSS coming as well, or is that already out?
I don't know if it's shipped automatically with it. That's a good question. That's something that we should take a look at.
D says people need to simmer down. Nah,
simmer down.
Simmer down.
Hell yeah!
How dare you,
dude? Thanks for coming on, man, and just because I was losing my shit because I had no idea. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I haven't played it, so
I'm just glad to hear that someone experienced it without the jank.
Yeah.
So that gives me hope to go try it again.
Well, let me ask you this, both of you. Mash, or I guess really Mash. Have you tried Supernatural or no?
I have not. I have not. I think I have it too. I have it, but my wife did try it.
You get a
It's
you get a 7-day trial for free.
Yeah, because it's paid, right? You got to pay like a monthly.
Yeah. I subscribe to it. Yep.
Oh, do you do it, Todd? You do it?
Yep. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. Do you think Mash will like it, Todd?
Nope.
Beat Saber?
There's no after the fall. There's no guns. There's no shooting.
I think it's cool. I'm gonna try it, but I'll be playing it because I did some stuff, but it's like you got these bat things, and they're a good portion of it. You're slicing, not slicing, but it's kind of like Beat Saber. But what's cool is like I was doing abs, and they're the movements they're making you do up, down, and back and forth. They're literally working your muscles, right? It's really cool.
So I like the fact that it's actually coach driven. Like there's some lady or guy in your ear saying, "Go on, you can do it." Like it's not just music like Beat Saber. This is a coached exercising regime.
Who's your favorite coach?
Don? I can't remember her name. It's a girl, it's a black lady. I can't remember her name.
Coach Tony is my favorite coach.
I can't remember her name.
I think
you know who I'm talking about.
From Audica, Coach Tony.
Yeah, Coach Tony's good.
Yeah, right.
And Chris says Fit XR is way more fun than Supernatural. I have Fit XR. I need to buy that or check that out because I bought that when it was Box VR, I believe.
Right.
Now it's a subscription based. There is some free stuff to it, but most of it's subscription based.
Yeah. I'm gonna try. I was just curious. I was just curious because when I was playing Supernatural, I was laughing because I was like, I don't see how Mash could like this because it feels kind of feels like Beat Saber, but you're doing a lot more and you're leaning and
I think we should
do squats
we should do a side by side stream. I'll play Beat Saber, you play Supernatural.
Dude, Supernatural's a workout, bro. I don't know. I like it because you're in these cool environments. And then the person's talking to you and like you're doing your thing and they're kind of telling you, okay, we're getting close, 30 seconds, don't give up,
Very motivational, I think.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
And they do an actual warm up and they do a cool down at the end. You can do 5, 10, and 15-minute meditation sessions.
So
there's a lot to it.
Another game that's doing Beat Saber better than
the music is so much better than Beat Saber.
What a fucking dumpster fire.
Well, that's what's cool and it does have boxing. That's true.
That's new.
Mochkin. I haven't tried the boxing yet, but what's cool is as you said, the music, like they have this thing, it's called the something like the Rodeo Showdown or something. It's like 8 songs or something that one of them does. And it's cool. It's like I don't know, country music from 2000 to now. And so they have different genres and stuff. So
Joe Keller says Supernatural looks cool, but the cost of it makes me rather just
I'll give you a tip. It is $20 a month, but you can have 4 accounts inside there. So you and 3 of your buddies could all have an account and it'll cost you $5. You could split it.
There you go. And Joe's my nephew, so Joe, if you buy it, then I can get it for free.
Well, and what's funny? Well, that's actually sure. What's funny is people, I don't know. I guess that people's memories are like, remember when we couldn't go to the gym or the gym was getting weird, or like I was talking to a customer today, or yesterday. Yeah, exactly. Especially where you live, but even here in Colorado Springs, she said her husband doesn't go to the gym anymore because they're still making him wear a mask. So like there's reasons for some people to not go to the gym, right? And $20 a month, I think it could be worth it if you used it every day, less than $1 a day. So I don't know why I'm a salesman for Supernatural.
Gonna say you got a Supernatural t-shirt on or something?
Yeah. Oh no. It was cool.
I'm gonna call him tomorrow, man. See if we get a sponsorship. Supernatural. We love you.
Absolutely.
Hey, anything that gets people out of Beat Saber, I have no problem. Go to Supernatural. Go play against. You can box against. Right. You can slice. You can shoot.
A workout.
You can jump. You can parkour. That game was killer, man.
Yeah, for sure. That's my goal. You do Supernatural for a month, and then you could play against nonstop and never slow down.
Todd has to call it against because he's from Canada.
Yeah, it's Canadian. Come on.
Is that okay? So that's the Canadian. I just said he thought my black eye was real the other day. Yeah, it
It
actually
did look very real.
Wes did too when I first came on. He's like,
He's like,
"Dude, what
"Holy
happened to
shit,
your
dude."
eye, bro?"
What the hell?
Yeah, that was good. That's crazy.
Oh, too funny. Roots, you want to hang out and give away a game?
Sure. Yeah, I'm cool to hang out.
Yeah, we're gonna have to move a couple of these things, Todd.
Yeah, we've been talking too much. Let's.
Hitman has dominated. What you know? What that's
we're
what
not talking about that anymore.
That's what we're doing. You know what I mean? You got to go with what people want to talk about. And Hitman has just been dominating the conversation. But let's give away a game, guys. Everybody's been super patient, and Roots is here, and Roots likes giving stuff away. So
giving away Hitman? No, just kidding.
We give away Hitman for $1. I'll give you $1. You can go get Game Pass for a month. Let's give Zero Caliber away. How's that?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do this. I'll give them their choice. Ready? This is cool.
Sure.
This is so cool. I'll give you your choice. You can have Zero Caliber Reloaded or Swarm.
Oh God.
Or Crashland. You could have Zero Caliber Reloaded,
Jesus,
Swarm, or Crashland.
That's a good.
Those are good choices. And honor of Roots being here and coming and hanging out.
Those are two of my favorite.
I know.
Crashland and Swarm for sure.
I know how much you love Zero Caliber Reloaded.
Yeah, no, I'll tell you what. Zero Caliber. See, that's the thing. When I play Zero Caliber Reloaded, I want to play, even though I'm not a big fan of them, I want to play the Call of Duty storyline or something, right? Like that, and I would be willing to play it with a controller, hybrid.
Yeah, I would.
Crucify me.
Yeah. I liked the Zero Caliber campaign. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, well, I mean,
it's difficult at times.
Yeah, that's true.
No complaints. It wasn't a Sniper Elite campaign, but it was good.
Kenny, a Polynesian in New Zealand, says already have Zero Caliber. Nice game. Well, you can have your choice now if you win, Kenny.
Pick that one.
Yeah.
Cool. A quick shout out to Chi-Town D. I want to make sure that you're getting everybody on the list.
Yeah, Roots, did you hear?
We
are short a few names on there, so make sure you're chiming into chat.
Yeah,
if you're here, so we know.
We brought in Chinatown D to come and help Todd out.
I know, that's so smart.
Going nuts,
not only does it take the pressure off of Todd, and he's just such a good person. So it's cool to be a part of the show.
Hell yeah, absolutely. And if
you're on YouTube or Twitch or Facebook, make sure you say hello in chat so that Chi-Town D can add you to the wheel.
Absolutely.
So Roots, we were while D just make sure she finishes up that we were just talking about a game that Todd reviewed this week and did some recording called David, which we talked about last night after the show, and we were just showing the trailer when you popped in because it looks so much freaking like Anchar Wars 2, right?
That's crazy. Well, that's what's cool about it is that, like you said, it's similar but different, right? You said it's a roguelite.
Yeah, because I think it's not mission by mission, right, Todd? You basically if you die all the way or you stop, you have to basically start from scratch again, right?
Or you start that series of missions again.
Okay, so it's not from you're starting back from the beginning again. So it's not really a roguelite then.
No.
Wow, that's still cool. D Millen says, "Is Crashland the one with all the spiders?" It does have some spiders.
It is the spider game.
It has a spider I like to call the Screecher. And it screams, it shoots its spider web at you, right? And then if it gets you, it screams and then it runs at you. And it's kind of
terrifying,
actually. Yeah, it's not a good feeling. I can only imagine if you don't like spiders, it's probably would be a good treat for you. Or for me to watch you go through it.
Yeah. So D, if you're out there, let me just say Dickel Salas Pineda, Paul Fennessy, Joseph Alcantara.
Laura.
We've been chatting. We are good to go.
Yeah. Make sure you guys are in there.
Yeah. Not Techno Glitch though.
Yeah, take Tech out. Put the two. put Laura in there for 3 because she's so
exactly.
Cool.
Yeah,
she is cool. But to be able to put up with him, you got to be the coolest person in the world. Poor Techno Glitch. We give him such a hard time.
What happened is my spreadsheet disconnected from the wheel.
Oh, really?
It looked like I was missing people, so I just redid it, and everybody's there, so we're good.
Glitch.
Cool. Glitch.
Well, let's do it. Can we? Are we gonna be able to see the wheel? We be able to see it?
Oh
right?
yeah. This is all all back to the way it was.
Technology.
Just with
technology's so good, except when you're coming in, your mic doesn't work.
Well, see, this is the thing. It didn't even occur to me to think of restreams. Fucking, because I got all these other things I got to worry about. The audio source. Now I got to worry about restreams too.
D says, "See, I got this shit, yo." Yeah, I
Yep, she's doing good.
D knows, bro.
She knows. I told D, I was like, don't ever put something out there that you're gonna volunteer, because trust me, we'll take you up on it.
Right.
T Millen says, I like the goofy spiders in Shadowgate. Hell yeah. Dave Marsh is a smart ass guy.
Yeah.
I saw the wheel for a second. There it is.
There it is.
Wow, look at all those people. All those cool people on there, except for Technoglitch.
Oh, except for Technoglitch. All right, so this is for your choice of game: Zero Caliber, Crashland, or what was it? Swarm.
Swarm, yeah. And guys, 38 people. We got a couple more people in here. I'm gonna give away a shirt tonight. Roots was sporting the Q2C shirt last night.
Yeah, I showed it off. Thank God I remembered. I was like, man, I
got
the point of wearing it if you're not gonna tell people.
Laura times 10.
Ooh, right times 10.
Oh. Nibelheim doesn't know what to choose if he wins.
Traveling Man?
Oh, no.
Oh, Kubo 92.
Traveling Man
sneaks
dude.
Oh. That's good. I like me some Traveling Man. I love everybody in the wheel, but Traveling Man's awesome. But Kubo, next time, man. You got it next time.
Traveling Man is rocks, bro.
Kenny says it would be great if they add a new campaign for Zero Caliber. The survival mode is awesome. Yeah, you know what? I never went in and checked the survival mode out. We should probably do that just to check it out, maybe.
I'm not big on games where I need to just keep killing stuff until I die. I need an end.
That's Eric's favorite game. Are you kidding me?
I do.
Snowbreed.
Like even Snowbreed's got an end. I mean, you know what I mean? Like it's at some point I want to go from point A to point B, even if it's fucked. I want to know what the end is so I can push for it and win. Let's try to anyway.
So we got stuck last night, man. We was getting ready. We were getting towards the show, and I'm preparing for the show and all my stuff, trying to get my games in. And Wes messaged me, we need a fourth after the fall. Me and Michelle and Chi-Town D are going in. We need a fourth. I'm like, hell yeah! I drop everything. I don't give a shit. I'm going in, man. Going in.
You guys win?
We did.
Nice.
Chinatown on Master. We got our asses kicked the first 2 times. And then the last time we did it in Master, it was like, holy crap, we got to get the hell out of here and go do some shit, man. We got no time left. But I just love that game, man. I love that game. I could play that game every day.
Really. I haven't played it since.
I know. I stopped. I felt bad because I kept asking you. And now I'm like, I can't ask him anymore. I know you don't want to go back in there, so I don't want to. Because I know you would. If I asked you, if I said, Roots, hey, would you come back in and play with me? You would do it just for me.
Yeah, I'd do it.
And you would hate it. So I stopped
the whole time, right? Yeah.
I stopped asking you because I felt bad.
We played it so much. I got my fill, and I'm kind of waiting for it to to rebuild.
Now Chi-Town D, she had an issue yesterday with the game. It ate all of her what do they call it again? The stuff
money?
that you get, the currency, whatever it is again. It ate it all. So we had a glitch in the game. She got knocked out. She came back in and she had like 400,000 of the whatever. I can't remember what's the stuff you get. You collect
hybrid.
No, it's like I don't remember what it is, but
something like that.
Whatever. It was gone basically. She had like 30,000 left from like 400,000.
Oh, wow.
So they took it all. So she messaged them and said, "Hey, I had a problem. Is there anything you guys can do to help me out?" And they're like, there is a glitch. We know it's there. There's really nothing we can do. Harvest. That's what it's called. Harvest. She said they're like, there's really nothing they can do. And then I guess she was talking to them and she's like, any news on what's going on? And I think they were intimating to her that February they will have something coming for download DLC. But between now and then, they said something between now and then is coming soon. So something's coming.
Yeah, something's coming.
Yeah, so
He says
hopefully
that all her guns even went back to stock, no upgrades or nothing.
Yeah,
That's
she
just
lost
money.
everything,
She lost
dude.
everything.
She had to build and when you gotta build all those weapons back up and you got no harvest, now you're screwed because
No,
you
see,
can't even afford it.
I would be
Yeah.
reluctant at that point. It's like, yeah.
I'd hang up my hat then, yeah.
How could you hang up your hat in the best game that's been ever made ever?
You're talking about Back for Blood, right?
It's better than
That's
Yuki.
right.
Go back into that one.
Better than Yuki.
How dare you?
Back for Blood, man. I miss Back. We got to get back into Back for Blood. Back for Blood weekend. That's what's going on this weekend.
Oh yeah. Yeah, D's got to start over.
Yeah. Todd said he's going to go buy a PlayStation 5 so he can come play with us.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
well,
right.
he doesn't have to buy a PlayStation 5.
Oh, it's true.
Did
you
get
play it on
Xbox?
Game Pass?
Yeah, did you get the Game Pass to play?
I've already installed it. Yeah, Back for Blood.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah, just jump in there with us.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Cool. So Traveling Man, congratulations. I think he said he wanted Zero Caliber Reloaded. How good does that work out?
That's awesome because that's a great game.
Yeah.
Wes says The
You'll
Shore
like
is the greatest game ever made. I was just gonna say that, Wes.
That's
the best game that Wes has ever played in the last couple days.
You guys ever gonna finish that game where the two of you are like little dolls running around?
We did. It was amazing.
We
dude.
did it.
We finished it. Oh, I didn't see the end.
Yeah, we need to do Brothers.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I just saw it in the library the other day. I'm like, oh, I forgot about that Brothers game.
Yeah, I was
How
thinking
dare
about
you?
Maybe we do that this weekend.
That closed.
I didn't see the end.
It was epic. We got back together. We got back together. It was a happy ending.
Oh, it's a happy ending.
We didn't give a happy ending. It was just a happy ending.
I was the guy. I had a happy ending.
It
was a weird ending, actually.
You two are a little too close, I think, at times.
Well, we went through a lot, Todd.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It's crazy.
I tell you what, that was one of the best gaming experiences I've ever had. I had so much fun in that game, and the different gameplays in that game changed things up constantly. You were just like doing one thing to another. You constantly had different abilities, and you were moving around. If you ever have a chance to go play that game, and you have somebody you could play it with that you would have fun with, enjoy, can't recommend it enough. And you only have to buy one copy because you can have the other person play as a friend on your copy.
Yeah,
friend pass.
Yeah,
because you can't play it by yourself, so you have to do the friend pass so you can play it.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And that game had to be almost a 20-hour game, right?
Yeah, it was crazy. It was like No Way Out, but 10 times longer and better.
That was a good one too, man. I had a lot of fun on No Way Out too. That was a lot of fun.
That was my favorite part of the It Takes Two was the No Way Out Easter egg part.
Oh, I know. No Way Out was so good until you killed me at the end.
Yeah, well, you tried
to kill me,
Todd.
You killed me. Oh, too funny.
Yeah, and then I went and consoled his wife.
Yeah, that was weird. All right, so we got to hit a couple topics here. So we're going to move on. We're going to talk about Todd, you know what I do want to talk about real quick before we go there is I do want to just show your multiverse showroom because I think this is super cool, and I just think it. So, Roots, there's this app. It's been out for a while.
Like 3 years.
It's on the Quest. It's called Multiverse, and this is basically another one of those Horizons, right? Is that basically what it is, Todd? It's like Horizons,
kind of like Horizons VR chat, alt space kind of social.
But you can build your own space in here, right?
Yeah, you can make your own hangout space if you want to call it that. Yeah.
So literally, Todd has spent a few hours in here in the last week. Okay, and we're talking is it lots of hours? So I was curious as to how long it took you. But let's do a quick video of what Multiverse is and show them what you built in the last week.
This is the latest unsupported video format. What?
You gotta convert
it. Won't let me do it.
Can you give me the Nintendo sound? Because that's basically what that is.
Right.
Hang on. I will. So yeah, this multiverse is pretty cool. Todd was like, I'm gonna check this multiverse thing out. It's been around for a while. I'm like, okay, go.
Well, everybody's been talking about it on the Facebook group, buying apartments and
because you actually have to buy. Yeah, you have to buy. You can spend money in there and buy property and shit like that. It's cheap, I think, though, right? We're not talking
it's like $1. Yeah. It's stupid cheap. It's
but
it's no different than buying a skin and putting it on your
Yeah,
your
but you can
gun
buy
or
like
something.
a building, or you can buy
Well, that's what I
whatever.
was saying.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying GTA 5 Online is the first
Ooh.
metaverse, right?
Yeah, really, right?
Yeah.
So
Wolverod says the social stuff is lost on me a lot. I don't mind talking with peeps, but do better at it while killing things. Yeah, I mean, me too. But I do like the social aspect of it. I just don't know if I'd want to go into VR to hang out. I mean, I guess I could. Although we did have some fun in VR chat. Roots doing Among Us.
yeah, absolutely.
Oh, here it is. So yeah, this is the Q2C room that Todd built in Multiverse.
Yeah, this is probably the third iteration. It's changed now, so if you do go in, and if you want to go in, hit me up on Facebook, and I will
So
be more than happy to show you around.
so anybody can go in and just take a look at this room. Is that how it works? They can go into this apartment or loft or whatever this is.
Yeah, this is outside of the Infiniverse. The Infiniverse is where you find all those apartments and things you buy. This is not in that portion of the game. This is more of the social aspect of the game. And you
Cool.
can use these rooms for so many things, like the
Anonymous Facebook
I'm
user
gonna leave it.
says, I'd definitely be down to play some Among Us. Well, the good news is the official Among Us is coming. And I don't think it should be here soon, I would think, right?
Yeah.
So in
Yeah,
these rooms,
that's
all these little TVs, all these
yeah. Look at
things
this.
are all designed by me, and I can put whatever I want
You got
content
our
wise.
videos up on the TVs, man. That's cool.
So you can
That's
go in there and you can
crazy.
hear them and watch all of our how to change your batteries videos, how to put on a headset, your unboxing videos in one of the rooms, and Kiwi and Bobo trailers are in different TVs, and
That is
this room
super
is
cool.
open to the public at all times.
So you said that while you were in this room, you had a random lady
A
come
whole
in.
bunch.
A
Yeah.
whole bunch of people came in, but
Yep.
you talked to this one lady, and
Yep.
she saw one of our podcasts on the TV, and
Yep.
she's like, "This is cool." And then she went and subbed, and she's gonna come and start watching. She said,
Yep.
That's
"How
cool.
cool is that, man?"
Yeah,
There's
it'd be
right
cooler if
behind
she would
me.
have seen Virtual Strangers on that. No, just kidding.
We need to make a virtual strangers room too.
No, just even
Right
one.
behind me,
I just want one TV.
there's a
Yeah.
a bunch of doors you'll see in a minute that take you to different places, and one of them I've set up as a theater where you can actually sit like 50 people and watch our live stream.
Oh, cool. Somebody was
So right
asking why
now,
we haven't
that's
done that, right? Have like live
yeah.
showings or
So
where you
right
go
now
watch.
it's playing last week's. So like tomorrow I'll upload today's episode into the theater so people can watch today's episode for the
Hey,
next week.
what's up, everybody? If you're watching us, we're here. Hey.
Hello.
Right?
That's cool. That's cool looking, man. I mean, the
Then there,
audience
right there, you
outside
can
looks cool.
see that one screen up there, right here.
Oh yeah.
That's playing our show.
That is really cool, man.
And then inside this on-air room is a giant theater where you can go, and then the door to the right. This door now actually does something, and it's kind of cool. You'd have to go in to see that. This door over here, if you clicked on that door, it'll actually launch Golf Plus, and it'll take you right into the game to play golf. I can
Wow.
program that to any app I want.
That's pretty cool. So you can.
So I just made all
you
these
could,
images myself.
so you
Then
literally
you could all meet up there and be like, "Let's go play golf," and hit the button,
right.
and
So you
you go in
could
and play golf.
create this room. Could just be what we wanted the original OG room for the Rift or whatever to be. Right. You meet up. People come to your thing. You can join the game together, like
Yep.
in a party.
So
That'd
this
be
is
cool.
this is a cool thing. This is a now Michelle Dillon says, "Can you make it live so we can all go in and watch the show live?" That would be cool because then you could have
That would be
people
cool.
like in our chat interacting with each other as they watch and interact with us, right?
That is the
Yeah.
plan. Yeah, I've been talking with the developers on their Discord channel, and I'm trying to get it so that the TV in the theater is live. So I can put a
That'd be
live link
sick.
to the URL, and you can all sit in there, and we can have Jason and Beerbo can be in there fielding questions or whatever, and and random people will just start to show up.
Oprah you could have an Oprah door.
Oh, an Oprah room.
An Oprah room.
Hell yeah. The shocker Oprah room.
Shocker.
And this one,
Mm.
if you click on doors like this that take you to links, I think I even show you in this clip.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah. So you click on that door, it actually minimizes the game and launches the website that I've linked to that door, which takes you to our Etsy store.
Oh, look at that, man. Oh, look at the
And then
beanbag
they
chair.
would just click and go right back into the metaverse. And you're right back at the door where you left.
This is cool.
It's
This is
so slick. It is really fucking cool. Now here, I'm going into the lecture hall so you can see what it looks like.
Is there a lecture going on in there?
This is where I've put the stream of our show.
All right. Now, can you change these rooms into whatever you look? Could you make it a movie theater, or is it like a static? You know,
I only have about 10 to choose from.
You can buy more, or
no, not yet.
Not available. I gotcha.
So have you bought any land in there?
What's that?
Have you bought anything in this inside the metaverse?
Inside the Infiniverse? Yeah, I've got 2 videos up on our YouTube channel with me walking around the Infiniverse to show you what that's all about, buying an apartment, what they look like, and all that jazz. Cool. I think Jonas even. This is a meeting space. So me, Bearbo, and Jason were in here sitting at the boardroom table yesterday having a meeting, and all these random people started coming in. And one lady's. This is where we met the one lady who's subscribed to our channel. She's like, "Oh my god, did I just interrupt a meeting?" I'm like, "No, how cool is this?"
The door would be locked, lady.
That's right.
Yeah,
exactly.
You could do the show from in there.
Oh, that would be cool. So this is something they're still actively working on too, which is kind of cool, right?
It's a beta. The game is still in considerable beta stages.
Wow, this is neat, man. This is neat. This is something
you guys even have your own podium right there.
Oh yeah, look at the shadow gate right there. That's cool. Look at that on the table.
Virtual strangers over on the left.
Oh yeah, look at that, Roots.
Hey, I didn't see it. I missed it. Damn it!
I'm back in it. Right there.
Yeah, look at the podium right there.
Oh yeah, it's perfect. I love Shadowgate. It's my favorite.
Yeah, so good. So good. Thanks, Todd, man. Todd's got a couple of videos out there, guys. So if you want to go check them out, he's got video is like day 1 in multiverse, and you got another one's like day 2 in multiverse, right? Of breaking, of changing different stuff.
Yeah, I'm just kind of learning as on the fly, and I thought might as well learn live and record it. You can see all my frustrations, and it's kind of fun. It's kind of neat. The Infiniverse buying apartments, that part, it's kind of weird. But there's another total aspect of that game with a planetarium that you could spend hours in, like hours in. That should be its own game. It is so detailed. It's amazing.
The thing
I should do a video just on that.
The metaverse and apartments and buying stuff. It sounds weird right now because it really doesn't matter. It sounds as weird, like you said, as skins or whatever. But as soon as it becomes a real place to hang out in, or it becomes a real skin for other people to see you, becomes your identity to where you feel like you really want to be this skin or person or whatever, or you want to have this cool space, people will spend it. I mean, we're not that far off. It sounds weird as the NFTs, but everything's getting weird. So
it is. It's going to be, we're going to see things really start, I think, within the next year to 2 years, really progressing. And I'm hoping. I'm a big Ready Player One fan of getting in there and having these places to go, especially in the future if we can't go a lot of places. So we can go to a hub world where I can go to there, and then from there I can go do this, or I can go do that, and I can drive a DeLorean. I'm all for that. Anywhere where I can get a DeLorean, or I can get the Serenity, the ship from Serenity, I'm all for that. I want to do that.
Yeah.
That was Krista Lee earlier who said that she wanted to do Among Us VR chat. It was one of our moderators, Krista Lee. So yeah, Krista, we're gonna do it.
I know her as anonymous Facebook user.
I love anonymous Facebook users.
Yeah, there's so many of them out there.
Yeah. Somebody said, "Good morning, y'all." That was Jonas, another moderator from Germany. And then he says,
"This is what the apartments that you buy look like."
So how much they cost, Todd?
This was 280 tokens, and you get 500 for free when you just walk through the door.
Oh, okay, cool.
You don't have to spend any money.
What do you get in your apartment? I mean, what's the?
And the TVs are the only so far functional aspects, but they're. This is again in beta state. They call it pre-beta. I call it alpha because there's really not much you can do.
Yeah.
At the moment, a lot of walking around. Anybody can come into this space though, so you can fill this up with people. Throw a movie on or something. Like you can put any MP4 or picture on that television.
Ooh. Just don't
So
do
you could put
porn.
up
They
a
frown on
movie.
that.
Yeah, right. They'd probably frown on that.
Yeah.
And then everybody gets this house for free. And this house is also completely customizable. You can fill it up with all your friends. You can all chit chat, and you can change the doors to do all kinds of different things. This one doesn't cost anything.
Yeah,
it's huge.
This is what I want. Like, I want Oculus Homes to be. Remember Oculus Homes, and where you could like make your own thing, and people could come and check. Yeah, people could come to that room and check it out. You could launch
Nobody
games
ever
from that room.
came, dude. Nobody came, bro.
I would come. I would come to your room right now.
I've had a couple people, but really, it's not designed for anybody to come over, right? Like,
yeah,
it's such a cool concept, and hopefully somebody will do it the right way.
Yeah,
I think these guys are on the right track.
Mepper said we need AIs to act like us in the multiverse while we're out busy in the real world. I know, but then they take over and they kill you, and they take over personality. And that's,
they changed my password, and then I can't get back in the multiverse.
What do you think about Elon Musk's brain chip, and to where you could don't even need the VR anymore? You're just and you actually could feel stuff, and you really feel like you're in there, and then you come out, but you never really did come out. You're still in there.
I already donated my brain to him. I'm all set. I signed the papers yesterday.
Yeah.
There's
no way I'm letting Elon Musk put a chip in my head. That's for sure.
This is the level of trust you'd have to have anybody put it in there. That sounds dystopianly horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible. Yeah.
Seriously. I know. Well, let's move on to our final topic. We had plans for a lot of other stuff, but Hitman completely derailed us, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold some of this other stuff till next week. Because we're going to need stuff to talk about next week anyway. So we'll move on to our final topic because we're already, almost 2 hours in anyway. So, Roots, we're going to talk about some, me and Todd were talking earlier, and I thought it was important. He thought it was important that we discuss some of things that Apple has basically come out with recently. And, it has come out recently that Bloomberg is reporting that they possibly could delay their VR headset or their AR VR headset until 2023, but not confirmed or anything like that. But if it did ship this year, they have put some specs out of what this thing is going to look like, and to me, it looks more now like a VR headset than it does an AR headset, which I'm a little bit surprised about. I didn't really think that they would be more in on the VR than they would be on the AR, but from the specs that I can, some of the rumored specs that I could give you now, it definitely looks to me like a VR headset, not more of a AR headset.
Yeah, that's weird. But it could be things influencing the other way, right? We always thought that VR, AR was gonna take off, and VR was gonna kind of influence it, but maybe VR's taken off so much that they're realizing that they're missing the boat by not focusing more on it, right?
Yeah. Todd, would you be looking more from Apple for virtual reality headset, or would you be more focused for an augmented reality headset or a hybrid?
I don't know if a hybrid is anywhere in the short-term cards, if you want to call it, but I would say an augmented reality headset would be more. For one, I don't have any Apple products, so if it's a virtual reality headset that is reliant on me having a MacBook or an iPad or an iPhone, they've lost me as a client, because there's no way I'm replacing all of my tech with Apple stuff. That's just not. And Apple people are the same way, right? They're not going to buy all the Android stuff because they don't like it.
Right.
So I could see it being an independent augmented reality. If they want to hit the market right, I think they would have to go with something that isn't reliant on some other Apple product.
I couldn't see them. I could never see them pigeonholing themselves into such a thing, because they're already going to put themselves in such a small category with their price.
Yeah.
If they made it a price, if they made the price, which we'll talk about in a minute, but if they made the price where I think they're going to make the price, and then they said you had to have Apple products to work it, Christ,
they only works with an iPhone.
Their market would go from this to like this. You know what I mean? They'd have like, you know what I mean, in the pie graph. So yeah, I can't see them doing that. I don't think if they did a VR AR headset, or when they do launch their VR AR headset, that it's going to have anything to do really with the ecosystem. It may It may have
work with the ecosystem.
Yeah, but I don't think it'll be solely. Yeah, I don't think it'll be solely, based on the ecosystem.
No, because they're not gaming computers. You know what I mean? Like, there's a reason why Jim Hall has all these Apples, and then he games on his gaming computer because they're designed. Apples can do
another reason why I think it's going to be an AR headset, not a VR headset.
Yeah. But that's not
people, so.
Yeah, but let me talk to you about this. Here's a statement. Here's a statement from Bloomberg's Mark Gurman. He suggests a heavy entertainment focus, including gaming, media, and general communication, that would imply Apple may have the future ambitions for mass market appeal. So basically, they're talking way more VR than I thought they would, because I really thought it was going to be a complete AR headset. Here's the other statement. Rumors suggest that Apple isn't going with a completely closed-off VR headset, but rather one that brings in elements of the real world, which is where mixed reality comes in. So it might be good to think of Apple's headset as an Oculus Quest 2 with higher cameras on the outside. So more possibly toward, not really more a Quest 2, but maybe more of a Cambria.
It would have to be, because the price point between what they're expecting it to be cost and a Quest 2 is drastically different.
Yeah, those two statements there do not work for me. They don't make sense, and that's kind of why I put them in here. Because that is nowhere near a Quest 2. How would you think that would be anywhere? I mean, the Quest 2 can be used as a media headset, but its sweet spot is as a mobile gaming headset that can also do the other things, can do PC VR, can do media. You can watch movies in that, but it's not geared towards those things. It's geared towards being a mobile gaming platform. So I didn't understand those two statements, and how Bloomberg was putting them together, because to me, it's nowhere near a Quest 2. It's definitely more geared towards what the Cambria will be. So here's my next question. If it is going to basically be a competitor for Cambria, the Apple headset, are they going to be able to compete at the price point? Because here's the next thing they say. Gurman says the headset is to offer similar performance to the Apple's M1 Pro chip, which will go a long way to boosting the headset's graphical performance. However, it may cost in excess of $2,000.
Yeah.
So how the
they're comparing it
to a Quest 2 at $399?
Or even at a Cambria. Even that, we think it's going to be what, $700-800 maybe?
Yeah.
No way.
I'm expecting $800. Sure, I'd pay that.
Top 1,000, right? 1,000 tops for the Cambria.
That's my max.
Yeah, but okay. So imagine this. You have this computer that's people say is way better, but it's not, and it's way more expensive than, say, like a PC. Oh wait, that's Macintosh. It already exists, so people are already overpaying for Apple products.
Right.
So those same people will run out and buy this shit like they will every single thing that's Apple. Doesn't matter what you put Apple on it, they're getting it. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying that there's a good market for it, but I mean, those people will buy it. I won't touch it. That $2,000, there is no way. I mean, not if it's going to be comparable. So.
I mean, there'll be always people that buy Apple just because it says Apple. I mean, you'll have people that don't care about VR or AR, but because the goddamn thing says Apple, they're going to go buy it, and they won't even know
the latest Apple product. I'm going to buy it.
Yeah, they won't even know what to do with it. Yeah. It'll sit there on their shelf. They're like, "Oh, that's so pretty. It says Apple." I mean, that's why people will buy it. People buy things from Apple because it says Apple, not because it does anything any better. I mean, again, I'm not in the Apple ecosystem either. To me, it's overpriced and underdelivered. So I'm not in there either. But I mean, it interests me. But some of the specs that they're talking about, they don't even equal up to what the Cambria is. So if you're going to charge $2,000 and your specs are not as good, how do you think that you're going to compete other than being the Apple name?
I don't know. Hopefully they've got something up their sleeve. They've got something more going on. Maybe it's like Wolvie says, colored pass through for AR. I don't know, man.
Cambria is claiming that as well.
Yeah. I mean, here's what they're saying. They're claiming the headset will feature 12 tracking cameras that can feed information to two 8K displays. That's 16. We're talking 16K then? Two 8K
That's what they're
displays?
saying, yeah. Yeah.
So two 8K displays in front of the user eyes. LiDAR uses lasers to measure distance, which can gather the area of space quickly and accurately. So they're talking using LiDAR for tracking, whether it be hand tracking or be room tracking for their AR. So, I mean, LiDAR is pretty advanced technology. You know what I mean? So that I think that's going to be a lot of where your cost is, right? Is in the LiDAR.
Yeah, big time. And is it necessary? Like, what the hell are you going to do with LiDAR on your face?
It's all AR. It's all AR.
Photorealistic AR.
Yeah.
Photorealistic AR. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. It almost sounds to me like
$2,000.
Yeah, it almost sounds to me like they're put like these are the specs that you would see off of a commercial headset that somebody like
a HoloLens,
like HoloLens or Xtal or Vario would put out at $8,000. I mean, again, you're talking 2,000 here, but geez, that's still way out of the normal consumer's price range. Yeah. Todd, you can afford to buy one for me and Roots, but that's
Jim Hall could buy me one.
Oh hell yeah! It's
Techno
Apple.
Glitch. He's got
Apple.
New York money.
Yeah, it's Apple. Jim Hall should buy us all one.
That's true. That's true. Dickel Salas Pineda says iOS is god tier. I 100% disagree. I can't stand Apple iOS. It to me is garbage. It's the worst ever. But I mean, it's what you prefer, right? I've tried both, and I just can't stand it.
He says Ligar. What's Ligar?
Ligar. It's Ligar. Yeah.
You can't have any Ligar. It's not for you.
Lagar.
Yeah. Right. So the last thing they say is Apple might cram in 3 displays into this headset. There could be 2 Sony-made 4K displays, as well as 1 larger, lower resolution AMOLED display on the back. This, according to the report, would allow Apple to create a foveated rendering display
on the back.
That's what it says.
What would you need it on? Did you have eyes on the back of your head? I don't understand. I'm confused.
I think I don't know if they mean on the back of the headset, but I think they mean on the back of the inside of the displays. It's another one that I didn't quite get, but
it's Bloomberg. I don't really take their VR expertise.
No, but they talk a lot of shit about VR. I'm surprised, like they do, because if you look at some of these statements again, they don't make sense with each other. You know what I mean? They don't kind of mesh with what they're talking about. So I don't know. And then I guess the other question is, do we think we're even going to see this year? I mean, they're saying now 2023.
Yeah, it depends. It depends on who's shored up the minerals and I don't know, man. Like everything's tight out there, but apparently it's not tight for everybody. You know, somebody's scooping up all the stuff. Oculus doesn't seem to be having problems producing their stuff. Sony's now announcing they're going to be able to produce not only their headsets but their consoles, right? And so
the consoles seem to be getting more and more prevalent, right? Everybody seems to be getting, a little bit more here, a little bit more there,
right? So, not saying that we're having a flood of materials, but at some point, if these certain companies are mass producing a lot of these things, other ones might be tight on stuff, and that might be why they're kind of putting it off.
Yeah, for sure. Roots Crystal says the beard takes all the cake.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It is definitely the number one thing that I didn't have in 2021 that I didn't know I needed.
Yeah,
that's right.
Todd, you got your beard starting to come back in a little bit better.
Yeah, it's coming.
So what happened, Todd? How did that happen, bro?
Tell us how that happened, Todd.
I put in like 2 12-hour days. I was just exhausted. We had a show. It was a Thursday.
Were you just?
I went upstairs and I was on my phone. Oh yeah, it was like 2 hours before we went on the show. I was on my phone in the bathroom and I grabbed I have an electric razor that I shave my head with and my beard, but there's 2 different attachments. But I was on my phone and I grabbed it, assuming that my face one was on it, and I just started shaving. And then I look down and my hand is covered in hair.
Oh my god.
And I look into the mirror and I was like, my day is already sucked and now this has happened. I was so mad.
Oh my god, Ruth, if you ever did that, can you imagine?
No, I don't. Clippers don't go near it. Like even when I trim my mustache, like I'll grab this and I'll make sure the part I don't want clipped, there's no way it can happen because that's how it happens.
That's how it happens. Not paying attention.
Yeah.
Got to pay attention, guys. That's the tip for this week.
Yeah. Today's lesson.
Pay attention when you're trimming your male areas or your beard. Oh man, because that could have been worse, Todd. You could have been doing some manscaping.
Yeah, right.
With the wrong trimmer on.
Oh god.
And then you have issues.
That would suck.
And you're in the Canadian North, and you cannot.
You need a beard.
I need hairy.
Yeah.
My daughter was so upset. It was so funny.
She didn't like it?
Oh no, she didn't like it at all. What did you do?
How dare you? How dare you shave your beard?
Yeah, exactly.
How dare you?
Well, guys, so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do our top 5 greatest moments in VR. I think we'll hold those for next week, Todd.
Sure.
It's we're about 2 hours in. Roots was kind enough to jump on here with us. I'm sure he wants to go relax. And thanks for hanging out with us, man. We appreciate it. It was a good topic to talk about. People were all over the Hitman thing, so I'm glad that we did talk about it. I can't wait to get into it myself. I'm going to put some serious time in it this weekend. Todd's going to go and get off a virtual desktop and hook up to the link cable, and he's going to go put some serious time in.
Yeah, I definitely got to try. Like without the jank, I'm sure it'll be better. So if other people are playing it without, go watch my YouTube video, Roots, if you haven't seen it. It's not very long, and you can see the crap that I had to deal with.
That's how it was.
So if that's not what's happening,
virtual desktop at first, it was really bad. So I can only imagine.
Well, that's why I was that well before you jumped on him. That's why I was really hoping to get you on, because I know that you've been doing a lot of. I was telling Todd, I said he was probably playing virtual desktop because he's been trying to do everything in virtual desktop because they have the new asynchronous space warp in there that you can adjust and change, and you can really get a great image with that. So I know you've been using virtual desktop a lot. So it was good to know that you did try it and you went linked. So
I did AirLink. I haven't even done the wire link. I'll probably do that next.
Yeah.
So that was AirLink you did. So I've used AirLink with great success. So I'll definitely try that then.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. What do you say?
We did the Steam version though, but I'll do it with the Xbox version.
Oh yeah. That's the way to do it. Steam version was costing you $120, man. That's crazy.
Now up here it's $124.95.
Are you kidding me?
No,
which is another reason why I was so mad, because I'm in there. I'm like, I just paid $125 for this. This is fucking crazy. They can't even put my body and my head on the same. Oh yeah, I was not.
Well, that's why I picked it up. You wanted to pick it up on sale on Epic like a month or two ago when it was not even really announced, or it was just being kind of rumored, or
I think I got it for $10. I think that's what I
got it for. It's really cheap.
Yeah. Well, cool. Let's give away a game, guys, and we'll get the heck out of here. Let's give away. You know what? Let's do the same thing. Larcenauts, Crashland, Swarm. You can have anyone. Your choice. Your pick, people.
That's good. Those are good choices.
Hell yeah, man.
Excellent choices.
I'd love to get back into some Larcenauts. I had a lot of fun in that game.
How's the wheel doing, D?
D in the wheel. She's the queen of the wheel now. She's Chinatown D wheel.
Chinatown the wheel.
The wheel. Oh shoot.
Kubo 92 is ready to get hurt again.
Oh, it happens, man. It does happen.
Yeah.
Radio Runt's here. What's going on, Radio Runt?
He said get to work.
I know. Everybody's got to get to work.
Everybody has to go to Denver tomorrow, MASH.
Ooh, that's nice. Yeah.
It's not Denver that I don't like, MASH. It's the fact that when I go to Denver, it's mass amounts of units of roaches and bed bugs.
Ooh,
so of course, why is that gonna put a bad taste in my mouth, right?
Well, roaches and bed bugs just don't taste good.
No, they don't taste good, and they're not healthy. I don't care what they try to tell me. I'm not eating bugs. I'm gonna stick with meat.
Yeah, and not cockroach meat.
Yes.
Nibelheim just asks if Zenith is going to be cross-buy on Quest, and the answer is yes. If you buy the Quest version, you get the PCVR Rift version for free.
It is, and it is on sale right now too, guys. 10% off.
Yeah, so it's not cross-buy to Steam version though. So
we need to pick it up now, then, right?
Yeah, but if it's only 10% off on the Oculus store right now, no sale and no pre-order on the Steam version or the PlayStation version. So if you want to get the Oculus version, either get it on Rift or get it on Quest store. You can get it at 10% off, and you can pre-order it at that price at 10%.
Who's going to play it on the Quest version though? If you have the PC version, I wouldn't.
I saw side by sides yesterday because I've only been playing it on the Quest version since the first alpha, and holy crap, does it look better on the PC VR version?
Yeah.
I was about to roll my eyes, Todd, and be like, people say that all the time. They're like, dude, it's pretty much the same, dude.
No, it's not the same.
No, there's my PC, my 2080 is pushing the graphics versus that little chip. It's not the same. They can do a lot of tricks and make it look amazing.
I didn't think it was going to be that much different, but it looks beautiful on the PC version. I can't wait to download it. I can't download it right now. Well, you know, even the version that I was playing, I could only play on the Quest. So
you know what's nice is when we did get our keys, I actually did take the Steam key, so I do have the Steam version.
Yeah, you got a choice at the beginning.
Yeah, so I did choose. I chose the Steam key. So now we can kind of like, look at both and see.
I got you. When does it come out?
The 27th.
Oh wow! So a week from now.
Yeah, we'll be talking about it next week. Yeah.
Nice. Academy of Language Therapy said they're used Airlink for the first time today and computer melted. Yeah, it's definitely.
Really?
No, I doubt it. A smiley face. probably like just a very hot day.
Yeah. I mean, Airlink is not perfect for sure. I'll tell you that. I mean, it's got.
Nibelheim also says, I like the option to have both. If I go somewhere without a PC, I have the Quest on me. The only problem is your progress. Actually, that's not true. Your progress should be saved because it's account based.
Oh, okay. Because it's not like after the fall. I know is not that, which kind of sucks. It's not that right now. There's no cross save, which sucks because I do
should be cross save.
Yeah,
because Skywave does all their saving through the cloud save. So I'll have to try that. I don't know if that'll work. Yeah. Anyway, let's give a game away.
The Academy of Language Therapy says virtual desktop beats Airlink. Don't you think?
It changes. It goes back and forth.
Exactly.
Back and forth. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Whenever Oculus does something to make Airlink better, I think Guy Godin is extremely proud. Yeah. He's extremely proud in what he's done, and the dude just goes out and makes his stuff better, and makes it better than what Oculus just did. So. Really, right now, I think you're crazy if you don't have both. If you don't have both, go. Airlink is free, number one, and virtual desktop is $20, and go get both because again, I've had issues with games where one worked and one didn't. So,
we just streamed the other day. We streamed what were we? The Final Scape or Final Space.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get it to work in virtual desktop. It wouldn't work.
Right.
But I put it on the Oculus Link. It worked great.
Yeah. Well, that's the only issue sometimes is, it's not like, Gi doesn't work for Oculus and they don't work well together. They have their own, standalone things that kind of compete with each other. So a lot of times he doesn't have access to these games when they first come out. So the game has to launch and then he has to go to work at that point to get it set and ready. Now, some may work right out of the box, but some don't. And he just needs a day or two, usually to get things straightened out. So,
right. Like Tech says, he's glad he has both. It's good to have both. Just for instance, because of the Space Warp for virtual desktop, like when I play Resident Evil 2, that's how I play it. If I'm going to play it wirelessly, because it's, I think that was one of the games. I don't know, man. Maybe it's one of the ones that's broke, but I think that plays better on it. But because of the Space Warp.
Yeah, and that's something we're going to get into next week. We're going to get into the asynchronous space warp. We're going to talk about the virtual desktop part of that, and we'll talk about the we'll talk about the Oculus part of that as well. And we'll kind of look at both and see what we'll see what's up with what's up with what. You know what I mean? So, all right, D, let's do it.
Let's do this shit.
Do this. Larcenauts, Crash Land, or
Kubo 92 is going to win. Put it out there right now.
I love it, man. I would love it. Kubo's been hanging out with us a lot, man, the last few weeks. I appreciate you being here, man. Thank you, and thank you for everybody else for being here. I appreciate it. We've had a fun night. It was fun talking a little bit, watching me lose my shit early on, and
I missed it.
You did, yeah. I almost turned off his mic.
He was ready. He was ready. I basically told Facebook that they need to go get their shit together.
Yeah.
Not Facebook, our Facebook group. They still need to go get their crap together.
Yeah, there's only 8 people on right now.
Yeah, I'm losing, man. I don't understand. I just don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't get it.
I think D fell asleep.
Oh, hey, Todd.
Hey, there's the wheel.
How's it going, buddy?
I got the wheel. It's right here.
D, are you around? Are you?
She's here. I'm totally pulling her leg.
Okay. I was gonna say, don't make me
ready to
fire
go.
you the first night.
No.
Roots is gonna be the
She's
king
gonna
of
hate
the
me.
wheel.
He's like, I'm here, man. Come on.
Oh, shit.
All right, here we go. So
Cool.
recap the games: Larcenauts,
Swarm, Crashland. Anybody can win except for whoever Traveling Man and Techno Glitch. Yeah,
And Tech's always off the list, man.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
I love me some Techno Glitch. Seriously.
Yeah, me too.
Here we go.
You're good, dude. Just get your mic.
Techno Glitch.
Just get your mic in order, bro. Get your mic. Get your mic in order. I love the wheel, man. I'm so happy to have the wheel back.
Right?
Heck yeah. Ooh.
Radio Run.
Oh, Kubo?
Gonna
be Kubo
Oh,
again.
no way.
Oh, it's gonna go.
Oh. It's going to be Glitch.
No, it's not, is it?
It is.
Techno Glitch. Oh god, what are the odds?
What are the odds?
I didn't know what to say.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, Kubo 92.
That was
So
close,
close.
dude.
Message me, and you can have your pick of game. I don't care.
Oh,
I don't care what Techno Glitch says. Kubo,
Lars
congratulations.
says spin it again.
Techno, you get your pick of games, and Kubo 92, you get your pick of games. You guys are both winners because you're both awesome, and I appreciate it.
You did
go girl.
I can't have Kubo 92 get that close twice and not give the dude a game. That would kill me, dude. That would kill me. And Techno Glitch won, so everybody wins. Everybody wins.
What does he win? A copy of the Room VR?
Yeah, right.
We're all out of Room VRs, man. I guess.
Oh wow.
Fresh out of Room VRs. But that was cool, man. Yeah. So yeah, I am sure, no problem, man. Just Kubo92, message me on Facebook, or you can get me on my email. My email is mashdaddycool@gmail.com. That's mashdaddycool@gmail.com, or get me on Messenger at Eric Masher. You can get me on either one, and I'll arrange your key. Just message me, and I'll probably get back to you tomorrow because it's 11 o'clock and I gotta go to bed.
Techno wants Yuki.
Go to bed.
Techno wants Yuki. I'll get Yuki. I would get Yuki and just want to see you. Just want to watch you stream it.
Well, now that I had so much fun in David, like I really did. If you guys haven't seen the video, go watch. It's my real reaction. Like I had so much fun and such a neat little title of an App Lab game.
Yeah.
Now I want to go play Yugi because if it's the same type of control mechanism, I'm very interested.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
no, it
you
is.
Never
exactly.
you never gave Yuki a.
I never gave
or-
Yuki a Yuki. No,
What?
never.
You gotta play Yuki, dude. Come on.
You know who
gotta
else
go.
loves to give Yukis?
You know she does.
She's crazy with the Yukis. Radio Run says no Tarkov? Question mark? I think it was supposed to be a question mark.
I think he just said no
He
Tarkov.
said no Tarkov.
No
He said
period, yeah.
No fucking Tarkov, bro.
Because I don't know, you could probably talk me into doing a run or two at Tarkov. Because I'm like, what? No Tarkov.
It's only 11 p.m., dude.
I know.
I was about to get something to eat, and then I'm down for some Tarkov.
All right. I might, you know what? Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll get something to eat because I haven't eaten dinner yet either. And then, yeah, I think Radio Run, D, whoever, Todd, whoever wants to, Roots, like a half hour, and I'll be ready to roll. We'll do a couple
I trust
rounds.
Todd again. I don't know if that's
Lies.
smart.
Lies.
If that's smart or not, but I try.
I don't know
if
if
I
I
ever
trust
show
D.
up on Tarkov again, he's just gonna put a bullet in the back of my head.
I don't know if I trust D. I told you D shot me in the ass, man. She shot me right in the ass.
Man,
I'm
D likes to do that.
I'm like creeping forward. She's behind me. I'm creeping forward, and bam! I'm like, "What? Did somebody just shoot me?" And I had looked at my body. My whole ass cheek was blacked out.
Oh God!
How dare you shoot
How
me in the
dare
ass?
you?
Well, congratulations,
Oh.
guys.
How dare you.
Congratulations. The wheel is awesome. Thank you to the developers of Swarm, Crashland, and Zero Caliber Reloaded. All awesome people. Thank you for donating these keys that we can keep doing this and make sure that we have some stuff to give away to everybody every week. And we'll just say this: that's going to be our show for tonight. Thank you guys for being here. Do me a favor, guys. Please go out and tell your friends, tell your family, tell anybody you know in virtual reality about us here. Have them come see us at Q2C VR Gamer on the YouTube channel. We would really appreciate it. If you like the show, please click the thumbs up button. If you like the content, please click the subscribe button. If you're not subscribed yet, and you should be subscribed, why are you not subscribed? And make sure you hit the bell, because if you don't hit the bell, being subscribed doesn't mean shit, because you don't know when we go live.
If you're in the multiverse, make sure you send me a message, because I want to get more and more people into our little space there so that we can convince the developers that we need to do live streams inside the multiverse.
Oh yeah. Cool. Yeah, that would be cool, man. I would definitely love to see some people in there. It would be cool to see that all the people that are like watching us now, you get 35, 40, 50 people in there, and just being able to talk to each other and say hey to each other. A lot of these people I've never actually, said hi to each other. You know what I mean? You could talk to Traveling Man, could talk to VR Spry Guy, could talk to Chinatown D, could talk to Radio Run, could talk to Nibelheim, which would be cool while everybody's listening to us spout off.
We had, I think, 7 people in there the other day just watching last week's live stream.
You might watch, or you might meet your new co-host for a show like Wes and I met years ago. You know what I mean? And I'm not, maybe not in that, but in a Discord near you, right?
How cool is that? Yeah, or you guys met in like VR 365's Discord,
watching that round table and all that stuff, I guess. Yeah. So
hell yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So guys, please do that. So thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell, make sure you know so you know when we go live, because we got all kinds of content. Go see Virtual Strangers. Go to Virtual Strangers, click on do the same thing over there. Subscribe, click the bell. You will see the best beard in the business twice a week at least.
Not only that, but like if you feel like you didn't get enough Eric Masher, man, like you get Eric Masher in extra on Wednesdays, right? And all the gameplays. So
yeah, people probably overloaded. Like, what the hell, dude? That's enough. It's enough, dude. We don't want to see any more MASH. It's enough. Yeah, for sure. But one last thing, guys. If you could go see the Q2C marketplace. I say it every week. We got some great, cool merchandise there. Todd's put a lot of time into designing a lot of this merchandise. Go check us out. If you like us and you want to support us a little bit, really, that's the only way you can really support us right now, is by helping out and getting some great gear and return.
And we have a sale that's starting tomorroh.
It is, because I'm going to do it tonight as soon as the show goes. In between now and Tarkov, I'm going to go set the sale up 25% off, Todd.
Sure.
We're going to do 20. Let's do 25% off for January and February.
Nice.
January and February, 25% off. And anything you guys want to get, and we got all kinds of good shit there. So go take a look. And we got
if
new
you ever
designs
think
coming.
of something that you want to see, just send me a message, and I'm pretty quick at creating that stuff, so no problem.
I like the hoodie design. The roots.
Yeah,
you like that?
It's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ordered them up. I got them ordered.
Looks pretty cool.
We'll be seeing those soon. You guys will get a little taste. We got some Virtual Strangers host hoodies coming.
Nice.
Very cool. It'd be a cool thing. Todd put a lot of work into those too, and they came out really good. So
they look pretty cool. Yeah. I'm gonna toot my own horn.
Yeah, absolutely. No, you did a nice job, man. You did a very nice job. Thank you for doing that. Guys, that's our show tonight. For me, Eric, my friend Todd, and my good friend Roots was nice enough to come and hang with us on really short notice. Appreciate it. We'll catch you guys next Thursday. Peace.
Take it easy.